Hey you, got a request to do natural makeup for vlogging, so grab all your supplies and let's do this tutorial. Pinky Poo's face was already a beautiful clean canvas, so I went in there with some Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, which is a primer and moisturizer in one. It goes on clear and it's really nice. Next thing I did was I used CG Smoothers, which is a CoverGirl product. It's a tinted moisturizer, it also has SPF 30, and it's really good. It goes on nice and smooth. Here I took a small angled brush and I applied a color that was 2 shades lighter than her hair. You want to do this so that your eyebrows don't look too shocking, especially since we're going for a natural look. And then I took a loose powder, this is Clinique, and I brushed it on her face with a big fluffy brush. And then I took clear gel and I put it on her eyebrows to keep her brows in place. We're going with Colourpop Garden Variety with this look. And the first color that we use is Deserted. You want to wash this over your entire eye, including over your eyebrow to kind of highlight your brow bone. I love Colourpop. So the next color I used is Prickly Please. It's kind of a tongue twister. And you want to wash that toward the center of your eyes, making sure to blend it in nicely. I used a large eyeshadow brush here, and then I grabbed some over the bloom and applied it towards the edge of her eyes in a circular motion. I like to use a little at a time and then gradually get darker and darker so that it's not overbearing. So you'll see me blending a lot. Every artist has their own style. That's what I love about makeup. Prefer to do. You're free to do basically whatever you want. So I like to pull the color in towards the center, kind of creating a crease on the top part of her eye. I'm doing it on both sides. I'm just gradually just getting the color in there, making sure that it's blended the way I like. And then I'm using Herbivore once again towards the center of the eye to kind of keep that area bright, on the brighter side. And again, I'm applying this in a circular motion. And then I'm taking Prickly Please again and going over the parts of the eyes that I feel like needed to be a little darker, needed to have a little more shade. Here I decided to go with a slightly smaller brush. This is a medium brush to sort of get more of the details in her eyes. More circles. And then we're going to do some Deserted towards the inner corner of the eyes. And then some Don't Leave towards the outer corners. Again in circular motion. Then we're using Clay Day on the eyelids. I like to stay with the darker colors on the upper eyelid area. And I'm applying more loose powder to catch whatever falls. Back to the palette, we're using Stuck on You on the bottom part of the eyes. I'm using this from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner on both eyes to sort of give her eyes more depth and dimension. And here I'm just blending a little more towards the outer corners of the eyes, and then bringing it up and just drawing it in so that there's like a slight triangle at each corner, giving it a little more dramatic feel. And then I'm taking a blending brush and I'm just blending all the colors so that they mix in a little nicer. More blending, my favorite thing to do. Here I'm taking a brown eyeliner pen and I'm just drawing it just above her lash line on the top of both eyes. Once again, starting from the inner corner, drawing it all the way out to the outer corner, making sure I don't get it anywhere else, but on the upper portion of her eyelashes. And then here I'm using Naked Skin. This is Urban Decay. It's a complete coverage concealer. I like to use this to do all my highlighting. And then I'm using Nars. This is Playa Flamenco Oahu Sculpting Multiple Duo. So it's a two-sided stick, and I like the colors on this one. I'm using this to draw the areas on her face that needs to be shaded in, taking it alongside her nose, and then I'm blending. I used to wet my sponge before, and then I found out that it was actually not really that good to do it. I know some people use a setting spray instead of water, but I've just been using it dry the past couple times, and it doesn't go on as smooth, but at least it doesn't feel like I'm wiping all the foundation off and all the hard work I did. Okay, I know that it looks like I'm being a little rough here on her face, but I think it's actually just the way it looks because I sped up this process. Next thing we did here is I used bronzer. This is Ofra bronzer, bronzer Americano. I really love this brand. Is Ofra Madison Miller product. Blush is called Sweet Stuff. And finally, the highlighter. This is Glow Goals, and it's a Nikki Tutorials highlighter. And I'm applying this with a smaller brush. And then I'm putting mascara on her eyelashes. She doesn't need me to curl it or anything. She has really long eyelashes. She's so lucky. And then here's some MAC lipstick. This is a MAC lip liner. And then I kind of made a mistake here. So after I go in with the lipstick, I'm trying to correct the mistake. So I'm using this MAC, I call it eraser. But it's a foundation, studio foundation, and I'm using it under her lip to correct it. Here's the finished look. Special thanks to Pinky Poo for being my model. Please follow her. She's on YouTube. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like, comment below, subscribe, and or share. Mahalo for watching. Aloha!